In that 12-month period, June 22 to June 23, the latest period that we have got figures for, 82,800 people moved from abroad into Scotland. That's the gross figure. The net figure, if you subtract emigration going out of Scotland abroad, and for our Scottish national friends, abroad means outside of the United Kingdom. It doesn't mean Carlisle and Yorkshire, okay? It means outside of the United Kingdom. 47,700 net, or 82,800 gross. Now, let's put those figures into some kind of perspective, okay? Let's look at the gross figure, 82,800 in a 12-month period of time. Now, we're told by National Records of Scotland, who released this information on the 8th of October, that the last time the population was growing so fast was in 1947. So what I thought I'd do is I'd look up Wikipedia and find out what are the populations of Scotland's towns and cities to give you some idea of what 82,800 people into Scotland in a 12-month period looks like. And these figures are on Wikipedia, and they use the National Records of Scotland figures, the latest National Record of Scotland figures. Now, there's only 4 places in Scotland that have a bigger population than 82,800. And these are in order: Glasgow, Edinburgh, Aberdeen, and Dundee. But that figure of 82,800 is more than the 5th most populous town in Scotland, which is Paisley, which comes in at a considerably fewer 77,000. Okay, so a bigger population than Paisley came into Scotland in a 12-month period. Those are the latest figures that we have for the period 22 to 23, a bigger population than the 5th largest town in Scotland came into the country from abroad in 12 months. In the 12 months between June 22 and June 23, a new population of people came into Scotland bigger than its 5th most popular town, considerably bigger than its 5th most popular town, or 8,000 more people than the next most populous town, which is East Kilbride, which comes in around about 75,000, or 26,000 more people than the next most populous town, which is Livingston, which comes in around about 57,000, or about 28,000 more than the next most populous town, which is Dunfermline, which has a population of about 55,000. Okay, so these are massive figures, massive figures. Now you could say, okay, Alistair, well, remember, people did leave, so what about the net figure? Well, the net figure is, that still gives us a figure of 47,700. Let's just say 48,000. That's basically the exact population of Inverness, which Wikipedia tells us is 47,790. It's almost the same population as Perth, which is 47,350, or Kilmarnock, which is 47,000, or is more than Ayr, which comes in about 46,000. So even if you look at the net figure of immigrants from abroad into Scotland, That's still a town the size of Inverness or Perth or Kilmarnock or more than Ayr in 12 months. And remember, that's the figure going back to June 23. So there's been another year since. And if my bus is anything to go by, the numbers will be considerably more than even that. So these are huge numbers. And have you seen that on the news? What you've probably seen on the news is the SNP and Labour going on about how Scotland's population's declining. We need more people so that they can help pay the pensions for the elderly. That's all you'll hear from them. Okay, you won't actually hear that. No, Scotland's population is exploding, and for the last period that we have, more people came into Scotland from abroad than Scotland's 5th most populous town. And as far as net immigration is concerned, exactly the population of Inverness. So Scotland's population is not declining, it is hugely growing at a rate which is more than we can service with housing. It's more than the public services can cope with, and it has serious impacts for our public safety as well.